There's been a lot of interesting history that's taken place in western Erie County over the years, but some people might not know about the region's connection to one of America's most beloved presidents.
There's a man who grew up in Lake City who wants to bring that story to light. John Last has our story in tonight's edition of The Last Word.
When I think of West County history, I think of Dan Rice, the famous circus clown and entertainer from the 1800s. There's references to him all over Girard. But I recently learned that Abraham Lincoln made a train stop down the road in Lake City in 1861. However, there's nothing there to commemorate the occasion.
Tie in there with Abraham Lincoln in the community.
Nathan Coble is doing something about that. He grew up in Lake City. He learned as a child about Lincoln's train stop at this spot in town on February 16, 1861. The train was transporting Lincoln from Springfield, Illinois to Washington, D.C. for his inauguration. Nathan always believed an historical marker should be erected at this site along the railroad tracks to commemorate Lincoln's appearance. Last year, Nathan made a decision after being enshrined into the Girard High School Hall of Fame. He decided to design and purchase the Lincoln historical marker as his way of saying thanks.
I thought, hey, this is really the time to do that. A great opportunity for me to show my appreciation to the community, for that honor. So here we are, and looking forward to unveiling it during the Lake City Firemen's Carnival in June.
Nathan wants the marker to be something special, so he dove headfirst into researching Lincoln's Lake City train stop.
The last thing I'd want to do in my hometown is to have some type of factual error to Abraham Lincoln sitting in my hometown. I don't want that, and I don't want a grammatical error either.
Nathan traveled to the Lincoln Presidential Library and Museum in Illinois to learn everything he could about Lincoln's stop in West County. He was told about a book written by author Henry Villard. Villard traveled with Lincoln on his inauguration train and wrote about the future president's stop in Lake City. Nathan also visited towns that previously erected markers commemorating Lincoln's train stops. Nathan says the Lake City marker will be equally impressive and will reveal that the 1861 West County crowd greeted Honest Abe with excitement and respect.
They really hit that right note on the keyboard, and I would want people who are from Girard and people in the Girard community to know that they rose to the occasion and did it just right, and that's something all these years later we can be proud of.
With the last word in Lake City, John Last, Erie News Now.
And the Lake City Borough Council granted permission for the marker to be erected beside the town gazebo on Rice Avenue. And again, the unveiling will take place in June.
How exciting. And Nathan now lives in Mill Creek. He is also writing a children's book about Girard area history, that is, including the Lincoln train stop.